Hello, everybody. Welcome in Cello, Lemur, Tanya, Koala, and Vol. How are you all doing? Koala, you got your second follower today. Oh, you're streaming? Gonna be a big time streamer soon. Have your own meet and greet at TwitchCon. Orifice, hello. Bonsoir. Now, I've been informed that it's someone's birthday today. I don't want to call them out, but if they would like to share it, then we can do our usual happy birthday. Oh, you're not streaming, but you still got a second phone. Well, you can be like, maybe you can, I don't know, get affiliate before even ever streaming. I'm a little, I'm not sure why, but my brain's a little like slow or something today. I just like feel a little, I've been more tired than normal today, so I may just be a little lower energy. Guess that was about you? It was about you. It was about you. All right, it's Tanya's birthday. So you know what that means, and if you don't, you're about to find out. Hello, 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 Georgia. Is it also your birthday? It's Tanya's birthday, so maybe you can join in with us. Happy birthday, Tanya. Thank you for being a part of the community and being so supportive for so long. That's what I that's what I got for you. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. Hello, Henrik. How's it going? It was Tanya's birthday. Whenever I think about I like play a song or like have music for someone, I always think of Your Song by Elton John. Even if it's not a romantic thing, but does anybody want to hear some music from the 1300s? You want to hear what happens when you do instrumental music? 14th century instrumental music? You just sent in a concept version for this big music funding thing. Mentally just knocked out. I guess I can imagine. If you want to share what the music thing is, I know I'd be interested to hear about it. Estampida. So this should be sort of dance-like, where the first and third beats get accented. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There may be some weird things that we hear. Or music composition for a period. Oh, that's awesome. What kind of music are you thinking about? All right, let's see if I can transport us back to the 1300s. Elena, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. How was the stream? You're just in time for some medieval music. Medieval secular music. So this is some instrumental music that might have been heard. Okay, let me not just mess up like the first measure. Constellatio, welcome in. And Nighty, how are you doing? And Cons, thank you for the, oh man, the 12-month resub. Thank you for the 1 year of sub support. Makes sense, because it was almost this exact time last year that I was visiting Claire. AFK for food, be back. Okay, grab that food. Thanks for the claps. There's some really interesting things here that, how about this? A bunch of you have been in this stream for a long time and heard a lot of like Renaissance music, which is the period of music that comes after this. Is there anything, do you notice anything about this piece that sticks out to you as sounding maybe almost even strange? It'll be for your new album, you and your bandmate. Oh my god, guys, my brain does not work today. What did I call him? Alex? Your bandmate Alex? Canción del Emperador. Orifice, thank you for the 4-month resub. So, I have that piece. I don't actually play it. I could try sight reading it, especially because you resub. Let's see if it's gonna be in my Luis Milan collection. So it might take just a second to find. I love how this thing automatically organizes things by the composer's last name without you needing to put it in reverse order. Okay, so let's see here. Fantasy Venezuela. Pavon. Is it not in this book? I know I have it. Maybe it's somewhere here. 6 Pavons, 6 Pavons. Dude, I don't know where it... Alambradas, what's up? What have you been up to? Oh, man, Dude, it's like in a collection. I have one. One sec. Okay, it's not in this. God, it's just like somewhere. In the Al, welcome back. Good afternoon. Unless, yeah, it's not one of the, dude. It's gonna be in some like random collection of Renaissance pieces. I may have to go and look for it afterwards, and then like the next time you're in the stream, let me know, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Unfortunately, I can't search within a collection of pieces. I can search for the collection itself. Let me check one thing though. It's gonna be, I have an idea potentially of 2 places where it might be that I will be able to actually check the credits or not. Okay, here's the last one. Yeah, I don't see it here, so I'll have to, I feel like I even have it in a couple different places, but I'll have to find it and then give it sort of its own thing for the next time you're here, if that's okay. But I appreciate the subscription. What if I just do some stuff by Luis Milan to make up for it for now? Okay, we'll do some Pavons, because I do know where those are. feel like I always miss this. You're late. That's all right. Take a seat, Drag. You're tardy. Two more and you get detention. Bonsoir, Anna. How are you doing today? You'll behave? You swear? All right, you better. I can forgive you. There's... Okay, let's try this. Let me try like this. I have this one specifically. Oh, Nad coming in with a different... What the heck? A different peeking emote? What is this? Okay, if I do this, I guess I gotta do... Is that gonna work? Okay, I'll have to do it like that. Thanks for the claps. So those are some pieces. So you figure you should use hers at least sometimes? Okay, gotcha. Fair enough, fair enough. So Luis Milan was a Spanish vihuelist. A vihuela is like sort of a predecessor to this guitar. It was pretty similar. Similar enough where you can basically just play all the music on this instrument. And so, yeah, it's Spanish composer, vihuelas from the Renaissance. So you have those pavans, but then there's also this this fantasia where you get a whole bunch of imitation. So where you get immediately you get something answered. So that's something to look out for. All these different. So an imitation in music is just when some one voice copies the other. Ilyana, welcome in. The song from The Last of Us. I cannot, but I can play the 22nd Fantasia by Luis Milan. Which reminds me, I totally forgot about the question of the day. Whatever. This part. as the fingering instead. Maybe I should do that. Thanks for the claps. The full 4 claps, Koala. Forget the stuff you actually should know. I do the same. I do the same thing. Let me actually put this down for a second, because I think this could help. So what did I do? Two, four, one, two. And that same thing happens over here. Just give me 1 sec. I don't want to. Where is it? Oh. Whoops. Two, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. I could add. I can add a bunch of stuff. It's super convenient. So like, what I just did is I had fingerings I'd already written in, and so you have like this eraser thing. I just erased them. Went to I don't know how I'd be able to really show it, but I can put in my own notes, and it's pretty sloppy the way I did it right now, just because I didn't want it to take forever, but you can make it look just like super clean. And something I like about that, you can draw lewd monks, yeah, just like a bunch of the Renaissance manuscripts. You can draw bizarre sexual things if you want. Sexual demons. Trying to look for some here. I can't find anything right this second because I don't know them off the top of my head. But well, to just give you some idea, you need a tangent command. Oh, what's up, Ninja? Brian, nice to see. Oh, geez, a bunch of people just came in the last second while I looked away. So like if we do this, you want to see the most extravagant first letter ever. How does this emote make me feel? I don't know, honestly. It looks like it's just a very normal a sketch of a badger, it looks like. Badger. Which, you know what it does remind me of? UHF. You guys ever seen UHF? That ridiculous, incredibly stupid Weird Al movie? So this is what some manuscripts look like. Look at this. Music just doesn't look like it used to anymore. Am I right, guys? What's going on? What's going on down here? Anything sexual? No, I guess not. No. Anything? Anything here? No, but looks like we got baby Jesus. Yeah, so this looks like is this just okay, doer not est nob? Is this a D? See, I was trying to look for stuff here and they're not giving me so much music stuff. What if I look, hold on, one more thing and then we'll get back to. That's not how you spell that, but whatever. There's nothing sexual about that. That's just Beethoven's, okay? What are these search results? This is. Dude. Oh, here's a good version, or here's a good example of just like, not the same thing. But look at this. What's this demon doing? And this demon's got a hole in the back of its mouth, actually. Also, what is this coming out of there? What is that? What is this? What is that? Who's this guy? What the hell is happening here? He's butt naked. Am I gonna get banned? What? Why does this guy have a tail? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Is the pot part of its body, or did it get stuck in a pot? Like a cat getting stuck in a box. Oh, what the? Look at that butt. Look at this. Is that dude puking and then this animal is these are all Renaissance music manuscripts, by the way. Is that guy riding a motorcycle? Time out. Time out. What the hell? It's obviously just a carriage, but dude, I think he's riding in one of those three-wheel motorcycles, like an Indiana Jones. But yeah, these are what these are what a lot of the manuscripts looked like. Oh, look at this. What? What the? No, thank you, Matt. Matthew Vest. They don't make music like they used to, am I right? Am I right? I think we looked at this in college. So this is not, this is a medieval manuscript. Because this is 14th century. Dude, look at this. Tons of snails? Yeah. Look at this. Look at that D, the Q. Look at that B. Yeah, that stuff is really cool. So maybe I can add some of that to my music. Draw some of that in the margins. It's definitely spell music for sure. Thanks for showing those. No problem. I think those things are really really interesting. And looking at like looking at different composers' manuscripts is it can reveal a lot. So this comes to mind. This is why everyone, if you're struggling with music and you want to improve, you need to study and work at music. So no one has to do anything in their life if they don't want to. If someone just wants to go and like strum some chords or do whatever, like you can do that. But if you're struggling, but then you also don't want to put in work because you think you don't need to or something, then take a look at some of Beethoven's manuscripts and tell me that Beethoven needed to do it, but you don't. So look at this. Most of this is just not used. And one of the things I also like about this is not just how, not just the fact that he's crossing things out, but I can't know this for sure, but it looks like he's almost angry at this stuff, like scribbles out and uses maybe like an unnecessary amount of ink to just scribble these things out. Like, I'm not sure he really needed to do all that. So the idea is like, okay, this dude, like, most people would probably agree, one of the, oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, where are these links opening up to? Look at this mess. This is a mess. This is a mess. So basically, if Beethoven has to put in work, then so do you. Opened up the stream with a headache and old manuscripts is the first sight. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Wolfric. You don't deserve that. Great quote. It's true. It's like, oh, you don't think you need to learn anything or put in work or, you know, try to improve and work at your craft, but Beethoven and Mozart and Bach and Brahms and all these other people did. It's like, okay, no, no, that's all right. Yeah, it's no sarcasm on my point, no point. But yeah, no, you're probably just like, yeah, you don't need to. They needed to, but they're not you. They didn't, you know. You're much above doing work. And then there's one of my favorite sarcastic rhetorical questions that would come after, which is, how's that going for you? Your mom said so? No, it's all right. No, it's good. All right. Okay. All right. So, now, where were we? Moving right along. Also, by the way, okay. So here's another Estampidas. This is another 14th century secular, so just like instrumental piece, as opposed to like the vocal music you would have heard from the church. And just like the other one, it's gonna be in 3. and it's gonna have the stresses on the first and the third beat. So like 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3. So just like the other one, see if you notice anything different about this than even the Renaissance music that we were just listening to. There's going to be a lot of differences, but there's no like right or wrong answer, but just what are some things that maybe sound, again, even sound off or wrong or strange or weird or stick out. Take care, have a good, all right, night, Georgia. Get some rest and hopefully things go well with the music funding thing. Tell Alex I said hello. Sorry. Anything stick out to you? As opposed to maybe something like this. Although I guess this is sort of early Renaissance stuff, but seems simple. Clue, more stripped down with some more dissonance. Yeah, so simpler. I get this feeling of something is somewhat, it feels hollower, not in a bad way, but just something about it feels, there's more space, there's more like emptiness. It's like it's not, as opposed to something like this. So instead of landing with like, this one has, there's fifths and thirds and stuff and sort of more color to it. Melody seems chaotic. Yeah, that's like another thing. If we look, I was like, okay. That maybe doesn't seem chaotic, but if we add the other voice, so, yeah. There's a lot of this. A lot of fifths and fourths, which can feel fifths, fourths, and octaves is actually all you get right here. Parallel fifths. That's almost outside of hearing these two notes at the same time, that was all fifths, fourths, and octaves, which don't have what we would describe as having. They don't have a the technical term would be the chord doesn't have a quality to it. It doesn't have. If you have these two notes, it's not major or minor. That's minor. That's major. But if you just have these two notes, it's ambiguous. And there's sort of this, things are sort of thinner. There's more space. It's like caves in Super Mario Land. Yeah, it's like, it gives you a very particular sound. It takes 3 notes, so we can look at it. Or you have to assume, you have to make an assumption. I'll show you what I mean. Why did I click on that? I kind of know why I clicked on it, even though I didn't want to do. I want to do this. Okay. Hey, Kazi, how's it going? Oh, wait, you were the one who said that. I thought it was Brian who said that because your names are the same color and similar lengths, and you have the same, almost the same badge. Hey, why isn't Keysight showing up? Wait. Oh, because I minimized it. What the? What's that? Okay, there we go. Hey, Manuel, what's up? What am I playing? I was actually just playing some medieval music, and I was trying to, usually when I play Renaissance music, people most likely say it sounds medieval or something, and I don't blame them. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference, and I don't know how good I would be at identifying, art, visual art from different periods. But so if you have this, you don't know if it's C major or C minor. Now, if you just heard something like this, if it was like, and you heard some E's around it and everything else was like, okay, it's probably F major, but you don't actually hear that. And then if you do just get 2 notes, you can maybe imply that it's C major, but it could actually be this. So there's some ambiguity when you only have 2 different pitches. And if these are the pitches that are being emphasized, if it's like, it's like, whoa, what's going on? But it doesn't, again, it's not necessarily bad. It just has a very particular sound to it. And so that's like a lot of what we're hearing here. And that wasn't like the only way of writing. Like that wasn't, it's not like music never had more than that. Like if we do one of the best, Guillaume de Machaut. So this is music this is some French music from the 1300s. So this is medieval music, and like someone asked about this last stream about things that sound wrong, and what you're gonna hear here, for example, is you're gonna hear that sound. would typically hear that. That probably sounds better to your ears if I went. Than if you do what's actually written. But they did that on purpose. They had two leading tones. One goes right up to the tonic chord. This is everything is G minor. Whoops. So you want to have F sharp. It's right below it. But D is also a really important note, and so they gave a leading tone to that as well. And so this sound may be odd and sound even wrong, but is there anyone here who does sort of recognize this sound if you go? Because that is a very particular type of cadence that you would have heard. So this wouldn't be like under the category of Gregorian chant. Like this is some secular music. You don't know what it's called, but you like it. Yeah, this is something that just screams sort of medieval and Renaissance at a point. But here, well, this is I love this sound. Like, did that sound? It might sound wrong to some people. That last chord. Instead of so it sounds odd, but for me it feels so dark and like, oh, it just feels so dark. So yeah, there were some things that has more sort of going on than the two medieval pieces I played on the guitar. So yeah, it's not just, or it's International Women's Day. Hildegard von Bingen. So music from the 12th century. Yeah, the composer was Hildegard von Bingen. It might be Latin. Yeah, probably. Healing herbs. Yeah, it all sounds like magic. Sounds like magic. That's the same. Wait. Get the 13 months in a single stream. Oh, the double resub. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I've seen sort of Twitch be a little glitchy and have the same one come up, but Cons just actually legitimately sub twice in the same stream in the course of an hour. And so I can even tell you some of the things that pop out in my mind when I'm hearing this. If everything is centered around this note, having the second scale degree, this one, the blue one, E, having that strongly emphasized before at the end of the phrase before going back to this is a big part of it. So hearing that sort of thing. Also, if we, depending on what mode is being used. Having the 6th scale degree instead of going, we'd probably be more, this probably sounds more final to most of us, like, as opposed to versus, but that was just like, that was just sort of a characteristic of it. That was just part of what they were doing. It was part of the style. And so if I were to do something similar to that, all that. Hey, what's up, Brukos? It seems, yeah, that's what I'm thinking happened too. Because that's what you would expect to happen if that was the case. Hildegard improv. Now we can go back to the middle of the Renaissance. In the 15th century. And here at Pavon, sort of compare that. Also, thanks for the claps. like that one. Okay, so these are two dances, and it looks like they go together. So here's the first one. Yeah, these are both dances. So one just has the title of dance, the other one has Nachttanz. Night dance, or this is saying after dance? Right, because Nacht in German is night and Tanz is dance. So if you can tell, they're super similar and they follow all the same patterns, but one of them is using a duple meter. So everything is, it's divided and it's divisible by 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Whereas this one was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh my god, I love that stuff. What about this? Anonymous dance from the same period. Veneziana. Same time period. When I walk around the Renaissance Festival, I guess if they let me do it on a guitar. Jeez. Passamezzo. Okay, so that's a similar. I almost felt like it wanted to go there, but okay. Oh, geez. That was sight reading, so I did not know that was gonna come up when I started at that tempo. It was fun though. Maybe I should hold off on the sight reading for a second so I can give my eyes some time to blink. It was just a long string of 16th notes. I just wasn't expecting that. Hey, what's up, Choco? So we'll do this. We'll do some stuff that's memorized. Also, words of the day, Renaissance Fair, it used to be staged Memorial Day, blah, blah. It's weird that you'd have a Renaissance, wait, you'd have a Renaissance Fair that doesn't have Renaissance music? What the? What kind of Renaissance Fair is that? Thanks for the claps. Oh, that reminds me, I should do... I've never been to a Renaissance Fair though, so I have no idea what it would be. If I were to do that thing seriously, I'd probably get like a lute guitar thing, where it's like it looks like a lute, and well, because it looks like a lute and is constructed that way, it'd be closer to that sound, but has the same strings and tuning and everything of a guitar. So I'd be able to just play it basically exactly the same as this. And then if I really, really cared, I'd actually get an actual lute. That's right, actual. Okay, so here's a song I wrote. I was gonna restart it so I could say goodnight to Koala, but it was like Koala will still be here. Thanks for the claps. Two things inspired me to write it. I was part of a like one act play festival that would happen every year, and one of the one act plays was about this person whose girlfriend or wife, I can't remember, dies, and he like can't get over her. He like can't move on with his life. So one day she sort of like her spirit sort of comes to him, and they sort of discuss things, and she like convinces him and inspires him to let go, let go of her essentially, so that he can move on with his life. So they were like, Rafi, can you I was doing the music for the whole thing, so I was like, oh, okay, what do I do for the music for this? And a lot of this played into the whole thing. A lot of it played into liking to improvise, because what that means is that these things aren't going to be the same length each time. So what I had to do was come up with certain ideas, rough ideas that fit, and have it go along with whatever's happening in each of the plays. So this one I had just this idea of just something like this going along that would fit the mood. I remember all the main lights were out. The only lighting was blue lighting, and it was like it just. I didn't think of it as like a waltz, or like I didn't want it to be very dance like, and I was actually speeding up a little. But it reminded me of something like right? So it reminds, like, I'm sure I essentially stole stole it from Eric Satie. I will follow you into the dark. All right, Kazi, good night. Thanks for the hearts. And this exact time last year, I felt like I was in a similar position to that. Not because someone I knew died, but I felt like I had to, not felt like I did have to move on from something in a sort of similar way. And so I just decided to take this thing that I had done for that play and actually solidify it and make it into a song. So I focused on the form of it and also prioritizing this little like counter melody thing. That little counter melody thing is present almost 100% of the time. Whoops. It repeats and, hey Hooper, what's up? How have you been? Whoops. So that's like always there. That's why this goes back to what I was talking about a few streams ago in terms of the instrument writing the music. Do you like serve the instrument, or does the instrument serve you? And everything I was doing was almost completely based on the music itself, and the instrument just happened to be what I was playing it on. So things like this, what it leads to is you playing things that are not actually very comfortable on the instrument. I like almost the music, the pattern I decided to set forward, the music at this point sort of takes over and goes, you gotta do this. And I have to do this. So this is not something that the guitar wants to do. And this also, whoops. All right. Something that I feel like is sort of similar to that. It reminds me of some of Andrew York's music, like By Candlelight. All right, Tonya, thank you for being here. Happy birthday again. We will see you later. Hey, thanks, Anna. So I realized, I thought about in the middle of that I haven't played this in like a week or so. I haven't played any of that Ponce Guitar Sonata. So let me actually get the second movement ready. Maybe I can do the first two of the three movements. How did I label it? Did I do Sonata for Guitar or Guitar Sonata? Or neither? Oh, I didn't put it in on its own. Okay, I know where it is though. Or not? How did I just not put it in here? Okay, apparently I forgot to put it in. Alright. I'll do the first movement then. I still have so much music to copy. How does it go? I'm already forgetting it. How does it go after that? I'm gonna copy this and look at it again. I'll do it off stream because I don't want to do this on stream like that, but what if we do this instead? Oops. Even though Fair isn't here, we can still do it. Lobsterlicka. Trills always make my heart flutter with joy. Lobsterlicka, welcome in. I love lobster. Speaking of ridiculous accents, top to late. Thank you for the clips. Thanks for the clips. How are you going, mate? I'm sorry, type delete. How are you doing today? I apologize. I made a mistake at one part. What did I do? I went... I played this. Doing wicked good. Dude, are you even good, dude? Dude, are you doing wicked good? Bro. Dude, alright. You are doing wicked good? Are you serious right now? Are you serious? Dude, that's freaking hilarious. Okay. I'm from Rhode Island, by the way, for those who don't know. People actually talk like that. Also, thank you for the claps. What if we do some of the first cello suite, but some of the movements we don't usually do? Like the Allemand. It's your living? Nice. Yeah, I love lobster. And again, I'm from Rhode Island, so there's some places to get just the best seafood. Straight off the boats, sometimes. Depending on where you go. Play very beautifully. I imagine many years. Like many years of playing. Yeah, I've been playing music my whole life. In terms of formally studying guitar and music, that's been the past 16 years. So this Allemand comes right after this piece. So most people probably haven't heard this Allemand. Well, actually, if you've been in the stream for a while, but just the general population. Right? If you're like, oh, what's that? Or even who's the composer or anything about it. It's like, I don't know. But here's the movement that comes right before it. Probably something like, But, so we'll do the Allemand. It gets less love. Probably because it's not as good of a piece. Whatever. Hey, Kira, that's right. I don't know the name of it, but I've seen it in commercials. Alright, let's give the Allemand some love. Crab cakes versus lobsterlecca. I like it. I didn't even put that together. I also love crab cakes. I had some yesterday, actually. Hello? Hello, Elfin? Thanks for the claps. I want to try something a little different that I thought. Oh, I also need to make a note. I keep forgetting to make a note of it, so I'm going to do this at the same time. I'm going to add this note to my improvisation document, improvisation theory document, and also use it at the same time. Now, this is something that relates specifically to Baroque music. And it's one of these general things. Bass, patterns, form. Now, I don't mean form just in terms of like how you can section off parts of the piece. What I mean is like perhaps picking a dance and using that as the basis for what you play. Like what I just played was a dance, not one that you actually dance to. It'd be referred to as like a stylized dance. It's an allemande form. Pick a dance or pattern. And I'm going to say even if you have to copy one that already exists, okay, so what I mean by that is if you sit down and you want to improvise something or write something, they're kind of the same. And I'm just like, oh, I want to play something, but it's like, what? But what if you think about, an actual like minuet or something like that, and you go like, okay, that's an actual piece by Bach. So if you have that in mind, if you're actually thinking about a song, like yes, a piece, but almost a song without words, it can help structure things a bit. So this is, for me, obviously still like really hard to do, to stick with this, but it can make you, it can sort of just help things crystallize a bit. So you're not just going like, and just playing notes that maybe sound good together. So let's see if I'm even gonna steal. Maybe I should just steal that bum 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 bum. And so for me, I don't know if anyone's, for those who've heard some of the things I've tried to do before like this, I don't know if you can hear a difference in cohesion. And like you could even then go like dum da dum deem dum dum da dum dum dum. So that was almost something resembling a Baroque suite of a collection of dances, maybe you could say. If only I wasn't planning on doing that, but I kind of just kept hearing different patterns along the same thing. If that was the case, I would have tried to specifically like start with some sort of prelude that would have been like. Or I almost don't want it to have it. I wouldn't want it to actually really clearly. That cadence I felt like was too strong. So, but that's the thing. That's sort of like the new little thing I've been considering when it comes to improvising, and that works for all sorts of stuff. That could also work for a different style. It could be like this. Or, thanks Sun Temple, or could take a totally different form. What is the style? It was sort of like, I was just thinking as sort of like classical as possible. And I mean like the classical era with like Mozart, Haydn, those people. Is this something that'd be more contemporary if I was to do this? Bonne nuit, Anna. Thank you for coming by and hanging out. Yeah, so when I first got into it, it was actually in a different time signature. So the first thing you heard was Your Song by Elton John, but like uh, not in the right time signature. And then I decided to just straight up do it. Benny and the Jets. I mean, I do to a certain degree. I've never actually played it. Although I don't think it's a thing. I can't force songs into my head, which means I could like kind of play them, but I don't. I can't force it into. It can't be like, oh, what key is Benny and the Jets in? I mean, I can try, but it might not come to me. Um, um, the Cylon song? Wait, what? The what song? But yeah, that's it. So those were like three examples from some different time periods of, or styles from different time periods that would still fit that idea of like thinking about it as a song, as opposed to something like this, which I really like doing, and I do a lot. It has its own value, but it's just a little different. But here's here's something that just doesn't have. It's not the focus. Whoops. Like this shouldn't feel as much like a cohesive song. Hola, Fer. How's it going today? So that one you could maybe see was more of what you'd maybe call through composed. So if you're talking about form and the thing just doesn't have form, you can just sort of generally say through composed. So it's like the place we started was, for one, nothing like where it ended. There was no sense of like even sections like, oh, this happens once. Something changes. Like that's there aren't clear dividing lines in what was happening, and then there aren't clear references or connections back to the different places. It's just like it's like stream of consciousness type thing. Yeah, no bass line, no variations on it. It's just like, yeah, almost like a prog rock type type thing with a lot of this. That's its own thing and has its own benefits in terms of, you know, it has benefits for the person playing if that's what they want to do. Like sometimes I just want, I'll be like really tired and I don't want my brain to, I just can't ask that much of it. And I feel like there's a little extra power, a little extra memory you need to, a little extra space in your brain you need to have free if you want to keep the form consistent a lot of the time. So if I can just go like, I'm just gonna go like, it's like, oh, there's not even, not only is there not any form at the moment, there's not even like a beat or anything. It's just sounds. And so that can be of benefit to me. It can also be, it can serve the music and therefore the listener too, if that's the thing. Because what Wolfric came in earlier and was like, what were the exact, I can't remember the exact words, but it was something that's like, oh, my head hurts, or like I've had a tough day, and the first thing I see is music notation. So if I wanted to help Wolfric out, I don't know if they're still here, but if I wanted to help him out, it'd be like without these noises. So it did start to have some more rhythm to it. It wasn't just completely spaced out the whole time. But it would have actually taken more brain power. If that's what's like popping up in my head, it would take more brain power to resist that than it would be to just go along with it. So sometimes the patterns can be, the patterns aren't necessarily, guys, please, the patterns aren't necessarily more taxing. Dude, they do not need to walk like that. What if I go back to this collection I added yesterday? Mike, hey, what's up? Welcome in, everybody. Bienvenue. How are you doing? How was the stream? Was very cool. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired. Just want to play and let the muscle memory follow the shapes. Yeah, it's like ultimate turning off of the brain is maybe the way to think about it. Whereas this is not going to be that, but whatever. This seems weird. Why do I feel like it's not? I feel like it's not. I feel like it's supposed to be in 6/8, not 3/4. Whatever, I'll just do it. It's a saltarello. Hey, what's up? The griot. Got a belly full of wine. Majesty's a pretty nice girl. Someday I'm gonna make her mine. How does it go? Galliard. This sounds English to me already. Black Met, welcome in. How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. Physically, I'm a little tired, and I don't actually really know why, but I've just been tired all day. How's it? Seriously, it's 3 a.m. here, so are you also, did you come with the raid? I know you followed right after, so maybe you're in France. Oh, yeah. That was very Galliardi. It's not a word. Is that a note that didn't copy completely? It must be. There must be a D in there, because it... One second. Why does this... This rhythmically feels very... Oh, I'm not in D. What am I doing? So let's try this again. Here's a... Ooh, interesting. This is a courant from the Renaissance, though? Thanks, Black Met. And Mike, thank you again for bringing everyone over. Whoops. Okay. lines to go along with the pieces. Giulio Barbetta. Giulio Barbetta. Does anybody here like Bloody Marys? I'm not a fan. I feel like Bloody Marys are a big prank that everyone's trying to pull on me. Like I'm in the Truman Show and everyone's trying to convince me it's a real drink. Okay, another passamezzo. Yeah, I should do it slower. Okay. Because it's going to go. I hate this. Jesus. I had no time to breathe. Oh my god, my eyes are burning. Sun Temple, thank you for the 100 bits. And if anyone else has enjoyed the music, including me hacking through that piece, and you'd like to help support the stream, definitely consider subscribing, cheering, donating, following. All that will help. Also, you know what I heard? This is totally not a lie. I heard that every time someone subscribes, my skills at guitar actually improve, so I miss fewer notes. It's crazy, actually. It's totally true and definitely not a lie. It's definitely a real thing. Yep, that's right. It's like getting a power-up in a video game. It's totally true. And again, not a lie. Not a lie at all. All right. So, if you want me to play better, you can just throw money. That's how that works. Yes, that's right. Not a lie. Totally true. I feel better at playing right now. Someone must have done something. My guitar skills have increased. Oh, look at that fair. Thank you for giving a sub to Sun Temple Radio. I felt a subscription's worth of boost in skill for sure. So this is marked canon. Does this sound familiar to anyone? Because this is like a slightly more intricate version of the Fantasia that I've played for a long time. I didn't realize. I never read through this. Simone Molinari. Okay. Again, 15th century Italy. Oh god, is this gonna also speed up a bunch? No. Alright, we'll try it. This is all sight reading, by the way. Oh, it keeps going. Okay, there's like a second part. Interesting. Okay. Hey, Luis de Narvaez. So, Fantasia. So, we're going to get more imitation here. I tried to add in some notes when there was some emptiness because I'm pretty sure. I feel like that's supposed to have more notes somewhere, but. Sampo, hello. I do not know the Jump King theme. Shall we go to Germany? Germany. This. Or stay in Italy with this Fantasia. I kind of want to do that. thought it might be interesting because I saw some chromaticism in the subject, so I was like, oh, this could turn into something interesting. Le petit rien, François Couperin, which reminds me, maybe I can do. Okay, we'll do this first. This is exactly right. Fair. All right, good night, Sun Temple. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the bits as well. Okay. Another one of Francois' pieces, which is going to be much more popular. packs. Oh my god. Maddie, thank you for the 10-month resub. How are you doing today? Woo. Thanks for the claps. That's one I just need to do more. I just figured out some fingerings I like, but I still actually have to, like, practice it. So I'll do a couple more. I almost made it to 4 hours. I'm surprised because I've been pretty tired and I need to eat some food, but need to eat some food, but so let's take it down a bit. I wasn't even closing my eyes because I was feeling it. Not that I wasn't feeling it, but that just felt so nice for my contacts. Oh my god, to just have my eyes closed. Whew. These are new contacts too. I think that just means that's just a sign of how tired I am. Also, I'm assuming this name is just like Miel. Is your name Honey in French? Should I call you Honey? Hey, Honey. Miel, thank you for the kind words. Hey there, honey. Where do I go? Just stay with me. Okay, I think so too. I was just being silly. Okay, I'm going to play the ending song, I think. But I appreciate you all being here. I'll be back Friday anyway at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, if anyone would like to help support the stream, definitely consider subscribing, following, cheering, donating. And if you can't do those, you can always share some hearts with everybody. Synthral, what's up? Welcome in. You're here just for the last song. You guys heard about that Twitch Prime thing? Remember, it makes me play better. Literally makes me play better. But yeah, if you can't afford it, you can always afford some emotes. Your economics teacher may have said there's no such thing as a free lunch, but they didn't say there's no such thing as a free emote, so... Hey, thanks, Synthral. Thank you for the 5-month resub. I'm glad you at least got to hear one song. Good Noodle Mom. Coming out for the hearts. Elena, thank you again for the raid at the beginning of the stream too, and for hanging out. Fair, Vol, Ninja, Elfin, Chaco. Thanks everyone for the hearts. Lemur, thank you. Maddie. I need some food. You are very welcome. Lettuce. Tomatoes. And let us find somebody to raid. My brain hurts. Ears, get some rest. Thanks. Or my eyes. Oh my god, dude. I can't. Okay. Oh my god. My ears needs. I feel like my ears never need rest. It always at least gets filtered to something else. Unless it's actually a lot of loud music or something like that. Right, like same thing, like, I feel like you're, like, oh, I gotta rest my nose. Would you love somebody to raid? Do you want somebody to raid? Would you love somebody to raid? Oh, I gotta rest my taste buds. All right. Let me see something. My brain. What if we braid? Megan. Earworms are so easy to plant in my brain. It's just like the last thing I hear, boom. Earworm planted. Earworm planting initiated. Earworm planting successful. Earworm planting complete. And then I hear something else, and that previous earworm gets destroyed. Yeah, copy those raid calls. Thank you, Fair. Megan's one of the super OG Twitch streamers, like, in the music community, like partnered music streamer before I even did my first music stream. Okay. So we'll go say hey to Megan and the crew over there. Thank you all for hanging out. Again, chatting, lurking, subbing, cheering, rating, moderating, saying hi and bye, spamming hearts, subscribing for 40 months. Elena, thank you for the subscription. I know it's not always the easiest, so thank you. Now you get to raid with Ed. And thank you again for the raid earlier too, and for hanging out. Let us go say hello to Megan, and yeah, I'll see you Friday. Take care, everybody.